Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. I get it go. I get it go.
Eagles Nation Thompson was good. Can I get a game?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any
we blitz
other
all night.
sport.
He said he gonna blitz me all night, and boy, I'm gonna torch your ass.
These folks are fired up as
Blitz
their
me
guys
all
are
night.
ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
How did he?
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
How did he get that if I can't throw the
Just
ball?
a yard or two
That's
shy of
crazy.
midfield. By the Buccaneers. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and turnover on
Empty
the first
trio.
possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that.
This the shit you gonna try to do all day?
I really appreciate that. But
Okay.
here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
To
Let's go,
Evans on
y'all.
the slant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Let's go, baby.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Let's go, baby.
Gay for the Buccaneers field goal. A 34-yard.
Gay's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Damian Williams. He's brought down at the 31.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Score Buccaneers 3, Chiefs 0.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 9. First down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Mahomes now to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Braid.
Brady's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What's good with you, Scott,
Chris
Bert?
Godwin that time.
Good.
And it's 3rd and short.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will score.
Baby.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Give me that.
It's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
What's up with you, Scott?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Dare Ogunbowale. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To try again after the sack. Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 4. territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more.
Let's go, baby.
For a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
On the return, Ogunbowale. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Bucks take over 1st and 10.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This still a one-possession game. 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. On the return, Ogunbowale. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Brady and the Bucks now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now right away, he'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady again. Incomplete.
It was good, Dion.
The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Throwing again, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and
a good pickup there at 22. Again, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Number 20.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. One receiver to the left is Evans. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun now for Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Buccaneers 12.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Matt Moore, the backup, ready for his first throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, 43 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Ogunbowale. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ogunbowale on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. We're back now in KC. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Brady going for it all. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way.
It's too easy with them, man. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy, y'all. What number is we now? Top 70. We top back to top 70. Number 68, baby. 20 and 4. 68. That's a flag on the play. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Just smacked his ass. The hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying. See some other people out and played. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Yeah. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock. Like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 ranks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play. There goes me. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Hey. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Hey, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a
when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shape play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say sorry and let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fateful mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when it peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on in your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Mercy, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
24-yard line.
Brady now on first down. Trying to improvise. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Brady's throw there complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway, but boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down.
Now Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll look to run with Ball. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
His kick is good.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. but they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Chiefs nothing.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there for KC. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Steps away to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Check 52.
Brady now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
The 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They begin the drive with Williams. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And going deep for Hill. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
It's a turnover on downs.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end.
Oh, you're bullshitting, Diaz.
When that drive started,
Doing some
they had 6
bullshit,
points
man.
that they were thinking about.
Buccaneers 13.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
A gain of 13 brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 27. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Kansas City.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Tyreek Hill, incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was brought down by Levante David.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Complete to number 87.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll make it 13-7.
Celebrate, man. We're on the dance floor now, man. We've been chilling, man. We've been chilling.
Buccaneers 13, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Ball with the run. Gun split close.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Oh, shit.
He'll have a first down past the 40.
What?
And some room to work. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
21. Chiefs 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And all in all, a pretty solid return. He only got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones.
Let's go, baby.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From the 36, Brady. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 12 yards there and a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock now with McCoy. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Let's go, Clark.
And off he goes. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that.
That's why you don't play conservative, man.
Taking the ball away and
play to win.
A couple of teams
play to
locked
win,
into
baby.
a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To throw is Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Brady to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
At the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. This is Jones. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense offense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Today's final score.
Come on, man.
In this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen?
I can't go home on that. I can't go to sleep on that. 20 and 5.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Hey, hey, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once